Greetings, fellow citizens. I am the Senate Dude, and welcome back to Starfield. When we last left off, we killed Ron Hope after he tried to bully a bunch of people off of their land, and we finished. We became a Freestar Ranger and shit. And now what we're going to do is
You've arrived. Stroud Eklund Star Yard is here to serve you.
And now we're gonna dock at Stroud Eklund here, and we're gonna do that Walter Stroud side quest that he wanted us to do back when we did that main quest thing. So let's go ahead and do that, and yeah, keep it going. Eventually, with the stories and stuff. We'll do the Trackers Alliance quest maybe sometime in the future. Hey, kitty cat.
Solid docking job there. Nice work.
Alright, let's board. Alright, now we gotta find someone named Jules.
I'm Walter Stroud, and on behalf of Stroud Eklund,
Got a moment?
in our new
Let's catch up.
state-of-the-art Star
Let me know if you have any.
Huh. Look at this slab.
Problems.
creating revolutionary new starships at prices
You got a
that
nose
are
ring.
out of this world.
Alright, Barrett wants to talk.
It's time you try a Stroud Eklund.
You know, traveling with you has been more than just good old-fashioned fun. It's been, well, therapeutic.
You don't get this sort of feedback every day.
Well, just ask. Anyway, thanks for the support, Captain.
Make a great team, Barrett.
That's just a fact. Which brings me back to that plan I mentioned earlier. I think I know how to move forward now. But I'm going to need your help. My contact sent a gift.
You're a Cyber Runner contact?
Yep, my friend from Neon has helped me out more times than I deserve.
Were they detected?
Nope. They were confident about not being detected, but not like too confident.
A gift that we paid for.
We only paid for my contact's uncommon expertise, technically. So they found an insurance settlement. Irvin's employers got paid as compensation for sabotage.
How much money are we talking about?
Now, they claimed they had to ditch the whole mine and all the equipment inside and construct a new mine with new equipment. They were reimbursed for all of it.
Okay. Sounds fishy.
It seems that the mining company got a huge payout after they won the case against Irvin. We have the settlement paperwork from their insurance. Tons of money. Oh, also the Cyber Runner had to move on to other work, but sent me a passcode to some computer system. I'm not sure what it goes to yet. We can just hold on to it until we figure it out. But anyway, we have enough to move forward. The missing piece here is proving that Irvin was framed. So I discovered that Irvin's original lawyer still practices law. And she'll look over everything we found.
Can we trust this lawyer?
Yes, I believe so. Every case she's worked on has been in the interest of regular, everyday people. She doesn't seem to be in this for the money. I mean, heck, she said she wouldn't even charge us for the initial consultation anyway.
What's her reason for helping us?
Irvin's case was her first case, she said. She always hated how it ended. And she's now got 2 decades of experience behind her for a rematch, too.
Alright then. Let's go talk to this lawyer then, detective.
Oh, detective. I like the sound of that. If I'm the detective, does that make you my trustworthy and sensible partner with a heart of gold?
Obviously, yes.
Well, I can work with that. Detective Barrett at your service. Anyway, We should take everything to the lawyer and see what she says. Maybe she reviews it and decides we have no case, or we need more evidence. I don't know. If we don't have a case, I can probably let it go. But I have to try.
Did you hear more about Irvin's apartment?
Oh, yep. I've got a key card for it. But I don't know what condition it's in. It's been 20 years, but I got the ventilation and power turned on, so I think it's safe.
Can we send her all the evidence?
Yes, I've already arranged for my contact to drop off the evidence at our office.
Let's go talk to that lawyer then.
Fantastic. I knew I could count on you. You're as reliable as an atomic clock. I've sent a list of everything we've found so far to the lawyer on Gagarin. You know, I actually feel optimistic about this. Lead the way, detective.
All right. Barrett now considers you a friend.
This place is something else.
Abershaw can help you if you need anything.
Hello. You're a guy named Mike, Ababayo. New mission in breach of contract. Take Barrett to Gagarin.
Hi there.
Hello there, Jules. I'm here to talk to you.
Hello.
Really afford a new ship.
The repairs on our old ship
Uh,
just keep piling up.
Have you been leading the R&D team
This
for
keeps
long?
up.
It might surprise you to hear that no, I have not. This is actually the first project I've led for Stroud Eklund. I recently graduated with a master's degree in engineering management. I'm actually kind of surprised they hired me, but I was at the top of my class, so maybe they didn't want to lose me to some other star yard. Anyway, I'm grateful for the chance to do good work here.
Alright, so you're the project lead. What does that mean?
It means I'm responsible for making sure our projects are carried through to completion. I'm not the one calling all the shots per se, but I do need to ensure the people making those calls are empowered to do that within the limits the executive set for us.
Alright. I'm here to speak to you about this new ship project.
You must be Walter's colleague. He informed me that you'd be taking charge of Project Kepler despite the fact that we have a fully dedicated R&D staff already assigned to it. But that's okay. I'm sure that even though you have virtually no experience with this, you'll do a great job.
Okay. I'm going to give it my best shot.
Well, I hope your enthusiasm counts for something. Anyway, let's get to it.
We shall see.
As you probably know, we're tasked with coming up with Stroud Eklund's next hit starship. But we have budget concerns, market research to finish, and we can't seem to agree on a design. So I guess Walter sent you to resolve these issues. Have at it.
Okay. Can you tell me a little about the team?
Sure. I'm Jules, R&D project lead. Was the one making all the big decisions. I suppose I just coordinate now. You already heard from Frank. He's lead designer on the project, focused on the look and feel of the ships. There's Ella, another senior designer. She focuses on some of the more technical designs of ships. Went to school with Frank. Mike is our senior engineer, responsible for consulting on all the technical bits, the machinery, the computer systems, etc. And then there's Nev. She's here for marketing. It's her job to weigh in and sell this thing to consumers.
Alright. What's so hard about choosing what kind of ship to build?
There are a lot of factors to consider. Who is our market and what do they want in a ship? Which components are we putting into it? How fast should it go? How much cargo capacity should it have? What color should it be? We need to decide every little detail.
Alright, I think I understand. Let's do it.
Okay, good. So, before we can do anything, we need to resolve the budget issue. We were charged with building the newest, hottest ship on the market, which won't be possible unless we petition the board for more money. So we have two new budget proposals. One will allow us to build what I consider to be a very sensible ship, but we'll have to make some tough design cuts. The other will allow us much more flexibility to put whatever we want into the ship. It's what I call the kitchen sink proposal. I don't love it, but it'll be next to impossible to approve. What should we go with?
Why can't you use the original budget you were given?
I'd love to, seriously. It would be a huge win for us if we came in under or at that budget. But none of the viable designs for this project can be made for that amount. I've already rejected that budget, so I have to go to the board regardless. And since you're now responsible for the major decisions, which budget proposal we go with falls on you.
Okay. What kind of cuts would we have to make for the sensible design budget?
It's more that we can only choose certain design elements at the expense of others. In other words, if we go with something in Mike's design, there's not enough money in the budget for what Ella wants. That's one of the reasons we haven't been able to agree on anything.
What's wrong with the kitchen sink budget? Wouldn't everyone get what they want?
While it's true we'd be able to afford to put anything and everything into that design, it's just not practical, and the board will put more pressure on us to see that it succeeds. I worry that without constraints, my team will be disincentivized to focus this ship in any given direction. And they'll try to cram in everything but the kitchen sink, hence the name. Who knows what kind of monstrosity we'd create if we tried to incorporate all of our designs? And would something that expensive actually sell?
Okay. Let's stick with your sensible budget proposal, because you never know. Could be profitable.
That sounds good to me, but remember, this ship will have fewer bells and whistles. We're not going to be able to include everything we want. Frank's luxury design has the most expensive components, and we've been having trouble convincing him to move away from that idea so we can stay within the budget. We need his help. Do you think you can get him to budge?
I am right here, you know?
Why do I have to convince you? Isn't Jules the project leader?
Yes, but I am the lead designer on the project. All design proposals need to go through me. How can I be expected to approve something I fundamentally disagree with?
Okay. Yes, now let's talk about what we can cut from your design, Frank.
I already gave my answer to Jules. We cut nothing.
Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, Frank, how much is this gonna cost?
I think we can work something out.
Please, Frank, listen to reason.
I'm thinking about it. Fine. I see what you're saying. Perhaps we tone down the luxury aspects a bit. Does it really need so much gold trim? Probably not.
Sometimes constraints are more like opportunities in disguise. I'd miss the massaging chairs, heated floors, and ever-flowing Terrabu, too. But it's less to test in the end, right? And less Frank to deal with. Silver lining.
Great! That's one problem solved. I'll go forward with that budget proposal and we can move on. Next, we need to gather some market data. The best way to do this is to outfit your ship with some sensors and take it through some real-world scenarios so we can make more informed design decisions.
Okay. Why me? Aren't there better ways of gathering that kind of data?
Well, Mr. Stroud believes you fit in our target demographic. We heard about some of your adventures, and we tend to agree that getting data from someone like you will be helpful. Frankly, most of our test pilots played a little too safe, and the scenarios we run don't push the limits as much as we can get away with legally. But luckily, we don't have those same concerns with you, because you're not technically employed by us, and Walter trusts you.
Alright, sure, sounds good. Just tell me what I need to do.
Great! Just pick up a mission or two at the mission board and proceed like you normally would. We'll collect the data when you return. If you take on a variety of missions, we can build a ship to handle a variety of scenarios. But if you just fly one mission, we can build a more focused ship. It's up to you. In the meantime, you might also want to talk with the team, get to know them, give feedback on their proposals, etc. Good luck out there.
Okay. Complete a passenger and a bounty mission, okay. Transport scientists to that. I'll take that. Alright, let's talk to these fucks first. Can I eat this? Oh, I can't eat it? Fuck you! Hello, Nev.
Hi. Need something?
You seem a little on edge. Is something wrong?
Oh, no. Well, it's just... I'm a little new here, and everyone's got these big, flashy designs. And I'm supposed to come up with one too, but like, I don't know if it's as good or like, good at all, even.
I'm sure it's just as good as the other ones, if not better.
Thank you for saying that, but, like, really? I don't know. Whatever. Here goes. So, I was thinking that we could really use a recreational craft in our fleet. But not like super luxurious like our Adonis pleasure yacht, something marketed more towards families. Something Mom and Dad could pack up and take the kids on vacation. You probably think that's stupid, right?
Do you really think that kind of ship is in demand?
I used to go off-world camping with my family when I was a kid. The other families we met always complained their ships weren't quite adequate for family vacations. They never had enough room, and the kids would always fight. I've done some market research, and like, no ship manufacturer seems to be making ships for things like this. Which means even if the demand is low, we can fill this niche and still sell a lot.
Okay. What would it take to design a ship like that?
I haven't thought of all the details, but I'd imagine lots of passenger space would be a top priority. A mid-sized ship with enough room for one, or maybe even 2 or 3 families to spread out and relax. I don't think it'd need any fancy weapons or scientific equipment, so it should be pretty affordable. Families don't want to spend a fortune, so keeping the cost low will help guarantee plenty of sales.
If I'm being... fuck. Fuck it.
Oh, really? Wow, I am... Thank you. I'm really glad I told you about it. Well, if we end up making it, I swear I'll work up a hell of an ad campaign for it.
Alright. So what's it like to do marketing for a ship manufacturer like this?
It's interesting. I'm new, and I've never done anything like this before coming here. Marketing for ships, specifically, that is. There are so many things to think of for different demographics, like style, features, cost, and all that. And you also need to think about offensive and defensive capabilities, because space is dangerous, and people need to feel like the ship they're buying is safe.
Okay. Do you like working here?
So far, I do. But, just between you and me, I feel like I'm in a little over my head. I feel like I have no idea what I'm doing. But my bosses really seem to like my work, so... I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm doing something right. I still feel weird pitching ideas to people who have been at this for so much longer than I have.
Okay. You mentioned you were new. What did you do before this?
Yeah, I've only been here for a few months. I did a little marketing for Chunks before this, but it was really more of an internship. Ships are like totally different than that. I applied for the job here on a whim because I thought it'd be fun. I never expected to be hired.
Okay.
Catch you around.
Okay, what about you, Mike?
I'm wondering if we need another chef in the kitchen. Then again, I hear Walter brought you in to finally make a decision around here.
Has that been a problem?
Well, how do I put this? My co-workers are smart people. But between you and me, They're in way over their head with this project. Jules especially. She's new at being a project lead and has insisted we design by committee, so everyone's voice is heard. Admirable. But no one could agree on anything, and we're running significantly behind because of it.
Glad to be of service then.
Good. Just so long as you don't push us to make anything too nutty. I think your decisiveness will put us back on the right track. Speaking of which, I think my plan will get us where we need to be as quickly and efficiently as possible. It's simple, no frills, and most importantly, won't cause me any major headaches on the engineering side.
Okay, but first, what can you tell me about your role here?
Couldn't figure it out from the engineering talk? I'm an engineer, mate. It means I'm the one who's got to put together all these plans and actually make the bloody ship fly. Been doing it for going on 25 years at various star yards. They still haven't realized this place would fall apart if not for me. Instead of letting me get to my work, they keep giving me fancy new titles and got me tied up in endless meetings like this one.
Okay, sounds like this project is hard on the engineers. Why is that?
Oh, let me tell you. All the creative minds around here are so concerned with designing the most innovative and fancy ships possible. They never stop to think about the kind of work it takes to do that in a reasonable time frame. Yes, we're engineers. Our job is to make the bloody impossible possible. But that doesn't mean it's easy or practical. That and there's never enough of us to go around.
Okay, sounds like a win for your team. Go on.
It's truth, and we need it. The others believe we need to think big and innovate. Reality is, we just need to do what we do better than anyone else. So I'm thinking, there's loads of fighters. No sense in mucking about with that again. And we've already got one of the best luxury liners in the biz. What I figure is, the cargo running business is booming, and no one's quite built a personal craft like that to serve the working class folk. Nothing fancy, no frills. Just a simple, sturdy, inexpensive ship with cargo room up the wazoo and make it so easy my cousin's little moppet could fly it.
Okay. Seems simple enough. Any other design considerations?
Our objective should be to build a huge ship with plenty of cargo room while keeping the costs low. Doesn't need fancy equipment, just the basics. Basic weapons, basic defenses, basic scanners. You get the idea. If we go with a design like that, I can focus on quality construction, and the ship will practically sell itself.
Maybe you can make your pitch a little more exciting?
Yes. Of course. Zhuzh it up just enough to disappoint me even more when we ultimately end up choosing something ridiculous. Thanks.
Oh man, I kind of feel like a dick now. So you're kind of like the lead engineer here?
Yep, that's me, innit? Been here since the start of the company. Done engineering for going on 30 years total. But I keep telling them, it's senior, not lead engineer. I've got no interest in being lead. Too much management. Not enough tactile work. And yet here I am. Resigned to my fate on the R&D team.
What do you think of Stroud Eklund?
I assume you mean the company and not the people. Because even if I didn't already think so, I'd tell you that both Walter and Issa are great. The company's still kind of young as far as Star Yards go, but it seems to be going in the right direction. Despite what it may look like. I've been doing this for a while at other Star Yards, and so far, we're avoiding a lot of the mistakes some of the older corps have made.
Okay. You don't like being involved in research and development?
Nope. Not really. I like to think I don't have the ego for it. I've got nothing to prove, and I don't rightly care to make my mark on the industry. All I want to do is build the best damn starships I can, and not get bogged down with all the excess particulars. But upper management loves the work I do, and they wouldn't let me say no to this. I guess they needed someone to keep everyone's heads out of the clouds, so here I am.
Okay.
Right. Take care.
I kind of feel like a dick for how I talked to him. Hello, Ella.
So, you're Walter's friend. I know he chose you to head this project as some sort of favor. Honestly, as senior technical designer, I was hoping to receive that honor, but there's always next time. Regardless, I'm excited to help you out. Do you have any experience building spaceships?
I've done a little work.
Good. We were worried you knew nothing, and this would be a complete disaster. As long as you are willing to listen to us, we may still avoid that outcome. Now, I know you've been asked to give feedback on our design proposals. Would you care for a brief synopsis of mine?
Can you tell me more about yourself first?
I'm the most senior designer on this project, for one. Despite all the acclaim he gets, I actually referred Frank to his current design position. He and I were in the same design program when we went to get our degrees back in uni. We support each other as friends as much as possible. Even when we disagree. I love my job here. But I dream one day of working for a small startup or running my own design firm so I can work on custom ships instead of mass-produced products.
Okay. Tell me what you have on your mind.
Of course. But first, let me ask you this. What pilot demographic is currently being underserved by the current starship market?
Pirates. Commercial salvagers.
Huh. No, but interesting. I've never considered that. I should add that idea to my backlog. My idea is a little less conventional. I believe we should invest in making a dedicated exploration ship, marketed towards citizen scientists. Sure, we and other manufacturers have lines of exploration ships, but none built with the average consumer in mind. It's my hope that we can jumpstart a new era of affordable, accessible space exploration, fueled by ordinary people like you and me.
How would I design a ship like that?
I'd start with a small ship profile. It won't need much storage or passenger capacity. Then, of course, you would want an advanced grav drive to reach deep space and plenty of energy for extended flights. In order to keep costs down, it likely doesn't need expensive weapon systems or defensive measures. It won't need those where it's going. And of course, high-end scanners and other scientific equipment is a must.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna be a dick again. Not a bad concept, but that seems like it'd be a very niche product.
Yeah, that's what Jules said too. But at least that gives me something to think about. Thanks. I'll refine the idea and propose it next time, I guess.
Alright, what do you think of the company?
Why do I feel like answering this could be a trap coming from someone who was sent here by Walter to step in and take over our project? It's not like I have anything to hide. I used to think working for a super wealthy corporation would be terrible, but honestly, it's pretty great. They've been good to me, and the stability is way better than any startup. I've had opportunities I wouldn't have anywhere else, so yeah, pretty great.
What does your job here entail?
Well, as a senior designer, I'm trusted to work on some pretty important features on these ships. Most of my work is on the technical features, designing them to be more user-friendly. Computer systems like navigation, targeting, you name it. It may not be as glamorous as what Frank does, but without me, these ships would be almost impossible for the average consumer to actually use.
Alright, thank you.
See you around, I guess.
Alright, Frank, what you got?
You know, I have designed spacecraft for over 10 years. So, you must have really impressed Walter for him to give you this project. Or maybe it's a bit of nepotism. Never mind that. Perhaps he sees in you what he sees in me.
Okay. What do you think Walter sees in you or us?
My hope is that he sees the passion in our work. In truth, I know he values me, but he has yet to truly cut me loose from the corporate reins and let me do as I wish. But I understand Walter has given you much greater control of our project. Perhaps I can learn from you and convince him I'm ready for the same.
Okay. Can you tell me about yourself?
As a designer, I see the beauty in our craft and deliver that to the consumer. My desire is to make flying in our ships a joy to all the senses. I have won awards. I am proud of my work. But I do not like to brag. Rather, my goal is to change the board's perception of employees like myself from mere cogs in the corporate machine to value us as artists and let us do as we please.
Okay. Jules asked me to give you some feedback on your ship design proposal. Let's hear it.
Ah, yes. At least you may be more open to my ideas than my colleagues. Maybe this is a blessing in disguise. Imagine a luxury craft designed for the most discerning of tastes. Every feature designed for comfort and peace of mind. High-end performance, precision engineering, a spacecraft for those who wish to be seen. This will be the most elite personal craft on the market.
How would we design a ship like that?
The ship should be mid-size, spacious but not bulky. We'll want to build it with the highest quality, most expensive modules available. It should feel safe but not threatening. Focus on defensive measures, not aggressive weaponry. Above all, you should be able to picture your favorite celebrity, or Walter himself, flying this ship and influencing others to buy as well.
You're onto something, but I think you need to define your pitch a little better.
I think I understand what you mean. It is not enough to say it's a high-end luxury ship. Who is flying this ship? Where do they go? What is their story? And why do they crave such attention? Oh, thank you. I will think on this and improve on my proposal.
What's going on, Frank? Why so defensive about your design?
Because I am the lead designer on the project. It is literally my job to design it. It is frustrating because I keep getting pushback, and Jules has this idea that we will make a better product by designing it all together. Since everyone has equal say, it led us to a standstill. It was much easier before.
Why work here if you seem so unhappy with the way things are?
Just because I do not like how corporate we have become, doesn't mean I don't like getting paid. Besides, with every successful ship I design, I believe I can influence the company to shift away from typical corporate bullshit and back to taking risks by pursuing art and innovation. Then again, here we are.
What's so important about wanting to sell the ship to celebrities? Why is that so important?
2 words. Conspicuous consumption. Are you familiar with this concept?
I'm not really sure what that is.
Of course not. It's when someone buys something expensive, mostly because it is expensive in an effort to show off their wealth to others. So, if we target what the wealthy elite and celebrities want, and sell the ship at a premium, they will buy it, and others will follow in order to be trendy. Imagine a star like Borealis is seen getting out of one of our luxury ships. Everyone is going to want one, so they too can feel like a celebrity.
Okay.
See you.
Alright, so we need to complete 2 missions. We'll do this. Alright, let's go.
Hey. Welcome.
Textbook there. We're free.
Alright. Alright, where to? Where are we going? Copernicus Minor. here.
Company policy is to assist non-hostile vessels. Respond. This is a commercial passenger transport liner wanting to alert you about hostiles in the system.
I really appreciate the warning.
It's our company's policy. Us friendlies have got to watch each other's backs out here. Safe travels, stranger.
You too, boss. Take care. Alright. Alright, let's scan it. Okay. Wonder if there's any fauna there. None. So why has all this water then? No flowers, no fucking animals, and it's got water. Makes no fucking sense, but okay.
Let's see what's on this planet.
Alright, let's head over there. Wait, what? Transport, of course I... What? Alright, there we go, we discovered it. Ow.
I would have scanned that too.
Alright. Abandoned mine.
Got some rare air on that jump.
Well, let's scan that mineral over there while we're here. And then we'll just head back. That's actually water. There we go, got it. Alright. Oh, we gotta talk with the companions eventually. What the hell is this? Copernicus 2. Have I been here before? Industrial outpost, industrial outpost. There is flora and fauna there. Copernicus 3. Oh, there's flora and fauna on there too. Who knew? Okay, let's, wait. Alright, we gotta destroy the Crimson Fleet in the Bar system. Let's see, where are we on? We're going there, we're going over there. Nope, nope. We gotta go to here. What's here? Aaron's camp. Oh yeah, we've been here before.
Hey, you might want this.
Alright. What the hell is that right there? Okay. Let's go to Bara. Alright, we're done with that. That was horrible.
If you're looking for the cutting edge of starship design, you've arrived. Welcome to Stroud Eklund.
Oh my gosh, that I did not like at all. I'm gonna need newer guns and shit to put on my ship. I'll do that off screen though, don't worry about it. I do need to repair my ship. Like, look at my ship's health.
Clear. We're docked.
Like, look at it. Look at the engines. I almost died during that shit. Well, of course, I died a bunch of times and smashed my desk a bunch. But let me see if I can get the ship repaired really quick here.
We have a state-of-the-art R&D department here.
Okay, you have a state-of-the-art R&D department, but where can I,
My business is switching to Stroud Eklund. It just makes sense.
Oh, look at all this.
This place is something else.
Well, I think you'll find we have some tempting options for you.
Like what?
A pleasure to meet you. Welcome to the premier star yard in the settled systems. We may be new, but I think you'll see why everyone's talking about us.
What's different about Stroud Eklund ships?
The other star yards have been in business so long that they're set in their ways. Take Deimos. They've been making spaceships since my grandfather's grandfather's days. So we looked at every facet of these elderly corporations for opportunities to revolutionize and innovate. If you don't believe me, see for yourself.
Alright, Star Yard looks very impressive.
Thank you. So, what sort of ship are you looking for?
Alright, I like to view and modify my ships.
Oh, you've come to the right place.
Somehow I've activated my Echo. That scared the shit out of me. Alright, let's see. Do you have any guns I can use? Like, I want to replace these guns. Alright, let's see. Vanguard Obliterator. Fire range, hull damage, shield damage. Alright, compared to what I have now. Shinigami, huh? Let's see. No. Here, let's see here. I think that one. I'll outfit that. What about missile launchers? That missile launcher ain't gonna do. Alright, well, I guess I'll have to stick with what I have for missile launchers. Alright, well, we changed our weaponry a little bit here. Spec, no. Shipbuilder, no. Alright, thank you.
Hope you have a good stay.
Alright.
We're all super glad you're here, right, everyone? Well, we are.
Alright, well, let's just finish this off.
We've got people poring over the data you collected as we speak.
Okay, I can give you some feedback on your design proposal if you'd like. I forgot that she had one.
Oh, yes, I actually do have a proposal. I wasn't really expecting you to give me feedback, but why not, I guess. I'd like to see us branch out a bit more in the starfighter market. Bounty hunting and mercenary work are both big these days, especially among the hard-blooded free stars.
So how would we go about designing a starfighter like that?
We'd want to give it strong weapons, tough defenses, plus good speed and maneuverability. Most starfighters are fairly small, and the tricky part is keeping costs down with all those fancy modules.
Okay, is there a lot of demand for starfighters in the consumer market?
I'm glad you brought that up. No, and yes, there's a lot of work out there that requires a capable fighting ship. But the real success comes from UC military contracts, which we would hope to attract by building a higher-end version of this ship platform for them.
Maybe you should work on the pitch. I'm not so sure a consumer starfighter is the way to go.
You could be right. There's got to be a better way to pitch the idea. I'll give it some more thought. Thanks.
Hey! Alright, I've done the market research for you. I'm ready for the next step.
So you managed to complete a couple different missions. This will give us lots of data to support building a ship that can tackle a variety of scenarios. Of course, if we build a ship like that, we may need the kitchen sink budget, but we'll see. Thanks for your help. Now we just need to solve our interpersonal issues so we can agree on a design. Easy, right?
Why does it seem like you're asking me to do some sort of Herculean task?
Because I'd be lying if I told you it wasn't. And as long as I'm being honest, it's kind of my fault. I had this idea that we should all collaborate on the design because I thought it'd give us the best results. And I'm not willing to give up on that idea. But it's made this challenging because it made everyone equally invested and no one wants to give up anything.
Okay. I'll make sure to get everyone working together.
You seem awfully confident for someone who doesn't know how long we've been dealing with this. I've tried everything I can think of besides some sort of hokey team building exercise. So, what do you think you can do differently?
Well, what have you tried so far?
Okay, for real. It's mostly been just a bunch of arguing. First, we tried a group brainstorming session, and that went about as well as you can imagine. We tried individual designs, but that backfired. We've had meetings focused on individual aspects of the ship, and that just prolonged the process. I could have put my foot down and made a decision, but then I'd be giving up on my idea that collaboration will build us the best ship. That, and I don't want anyone to resign because of me.
Okay. The only fair thing to do is to make everyone give up one compromise.
I can't believe I didn't think of that. It's fair. Everyone goes around the table and makes a cut. That way no one feels like they're the only one being asked to compromise. This should drive us towards a more focused design. And since Walter asked you to take the lead on this, I don't have to be the villain here. So you're sure about this?
Alright, let's do it.
Great! Let's get ready to disappoint everyone equally. Well, here goes nothing. Okay, everyone. Our friend here, remember, not me, has decided in order to move forward, we're going to go around the table and everyone is going to give up one major aspect of your design. It's the fairest way to do this, and ultimately, I think it's going to make our collective design choices a lot easier. Who wants to start? Okay, fine. I'll go first. I'm willing to cut some of the included hardpoints. It'll mean less firepower, but the consumer can still add them afterwards, I suppose.
You're looking at me, huh? I guess that means you want me to go. Oh, look, I'll be easy. You know I wasn't looking for anything fancy, but if I've got to make cuts, we can reduce some of the cargo base.
I guess we can cut some of the extra sensors and data collection equipment? As long as this thing can still make it to deep space and back with no problem, I'll be happy.
I'd be willing to give up some of the passenger space, maybe. Yeah, that should be okay.
Frank?
What? I already agreed to cut a significant portion of the luxury features. Remember? I shouldn't need to cut anything else.
Well then, that wasn't so bad. I feel much more confident we can actually build this thing.
Okay. I gotta speak to you again?
This is going great. Just fantastic.
Alright, now that we've unblocked ourselves, tell me about the ship we're making.
Based on the decisions you made, it looks like we're going to end up with a very reasonable ship design. I have no worries about the feasibility of manufacturing and selling it.
Okay, do you think we'll ever run into this issue again?
I hope not, but it's possible. If the ship sells well enough, the board will have no problem increasing the budget next time. The data you gathered for us will last a while too, and I think I picked up some useful techniques from you to help us work together better.
Okay. Can you go into more detail about the ship we're making?
It's going to be a smaller, sleeker, mid-range ship. I think it'll be best suited for an average consumer. Not too expensive, the ability to add a few options here and there, moderately defensible. It'll be decent for several use cases, but won't really excel at anything in particular.
Okay. Let me know if there's anything else I can do.
Now that we've addressed all our issues, we can move forward, finalize the design, and get this into production pretty quickly. If you could do us a favor and let Walter know that we're back on track, I'm sure he'll be thrilled. Thanks for your help.
Alright, let's go talk with Walter.
Not much going on.
Alright, undock.
Separation complete.
So, I hear you've been making yourself pretty useful around the ship, Cora.
Alright, let's head over to Alpha Centauri, talk to Walter, and we'll be there. But first we gotta go to the spaceport because, there.
Hard to underscore the impressive architecture of New Atlantis, right? I've been here
Hey, buddy.
hundreds of
Hey.
times, and it never ceases to amaze me.
Hey, bud.
We're asking everyone to take care of any leeches on their ships. We don't want any Terramore storming through here.
Alright, my ship needs some repairs, bruh.
Sure thing. We'll get it fixed up. Good as new.
I appreciate that, boss man. Oh, let me view my vehicles.
Okay, no problem.
I only have one vehicle. Alright, nice. I appreciate it, boss. Alright, let's see. Da, 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 da. Where's the lodge at? Centurion Arsenal. Da, 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 da. Grab the lodge, right there. What the fuck? He just ran on the roof, just jumped down, and it's just like none the worse for the wear. Oh, that was funny. Alright, let's talk to Walter.
Home sweet home. Or bittersweet home, I suppose.
You are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
Alright. Oh, that was fucking hilarious. Hey, Walter.
I'm expecting big things from you with this ship project. Don't let me down.
I managed to get your new ship project back on track.
Good to hear. I figured as much. See, I just finished looking over the final design they sent over before you arrived. I've got to say I'm impressed with it. It's a bit safe, but also an elegant evolution of our past designs. I think it's going to be a great addition to our fleet. I'll be happy to make it my new personal ship. Additionally, I want you to have one of the first off the assembly line for all of your hard work. Feel free to pick it up at the Star Yard. Thanks again.
You're welcome, boss. Alright. Alright. Now what? Oh yeah, we gotta go collect the ship. Let's do that. Let's go find it and collect it. And then we'll talk with the companions, because I do need to talk with them. Where is Narayan? There it is.
Hey, you might want this.
Alright. Go Whoops, I meant to open up the log. Alright, defensive measures. Bare metal. Let's see. Activities. Collect my new ship. Go to Elios? Where is that?
Stroud Eklund is open for business. Come aboard and let's see about getting you a solid upgrade.
Doc.
Docking complete. Good to go. I have something for you.
Oh, hold on, let me... Dumb. Hold on, I didn't mark it.
Well, I think you'll find we have some tempting options for you.
I have it?
Habershaw can help you if you need anything.
Well, where is Habershaw? Oh, there he is.
If you need anything, just ask.
See your ships.
Right away.
That's a privateer. Roanoke. Vanquisher. Narcissus. Trebuchet. A Galileo. Conqueror. Wow, look at that. That's a big-ass thing. And a werewolf. A war wolf, I should say. Well, where do I go to get the ship?
Back in the lap of luxury right here.
Hey there.
But, what? Okay, let me go where the marker's telling me to go.
We're free and clear for flight.
Oh, what the? Kepler, it's right there. I didn't think it would be that close, but it was.
Docking procedure is...
Wow, look
complete.
at that thing. It's big. Board it. Wow. Whoa! Empty chunks package. Look at that navigation console. Eat that. Take that med pack off the ship. It is dark in this fucking place. Oh no, I drank wine! Oh, I did more wine. Pizza square, alright. Wow, look at this. It's quite fancy. no fucking ship parts on this thing. Kinda dumb if you ask me. Sit in the pilot seat. Alright, we got it. Alright, back on the frontier, because that's gonna be the ship. Alright, let's talk with everybody here. Hey, Sarah, you wanted to talk.
So, what's always a pleasure?
Oh, hey, can I tell you something?
What's on your mind?
Eight letters and 3 simple words. I love you.
You are the best thing that ever happened to me.
Alright.
Take care of yourself.
We can't get married until fucking here. I gotta sit back here for this to be my ship. Alright, I can do one other thing. I think.
That's a clean break. Ready to go.
Alright. Hold on, let me look at the... We'll do that later. Let's get powers, I think. Yeah, we'll get some power. No. No, no, no. No. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, let's do that thing. You know what? I'm just gonna end it here. I've been going for a little bit. Alright everyone, we'll do that thing in the next episode. We'll do some side stuff, and then maybe we'll pick an arc to go through next. And yeah. Thank you all for watching this episode, and yeah. I will now yield the floor. Bye!